Wednesdays are slice days at Cora, and we make a different pizza each week. Today, we're going to be testing 3 different kinds. First, we'll mix the dough, which starts with water, olive oil, and sourdough starter. Give that a first mix to incorporate. Then we'll add in high-gluten bread flour. Continue to knead that until it starts to develop the gluten. Midway through, we'll scrape down the bowl and knead some more. After this, we're going to let it autolyse, which is where the dough hydrates without salt, giving it better gluten structure and more flavor. Now we're going to wrap it up and let it rest. 45 minutes later, you'll see that the dough has risen and become a bit more supple. We're going to mix it again to incorporate some salt and continue kneading for another 10 minutes until the dough pulls away from the sides of the bowl. When it's smooth and elastic, the dough has properly developed the gluten structure we're looking for. We flour the table and dough to prevent sticking, fold it over a few times to gather it together, and start to portion it into 3 equal pieces. The pizzas we're making are kind of Sicilian in style. They're rectangular on this focaccia-style dough and made in a walled pan. We place olive oil in the bottom of that pan, stack them up, because we don't have basically any space. Now we'll gather each piece into a ball, place one in each pan to cold ferment overnight. That cold fermentation slows down the yeast activity, creating a richer, more complex flavor, while also giving it time to trap some more air bubbles for a lighter, airier crust. Now we'll wrap that up, place it in the fridge overnight. Meanwhile, we're still running a restaurant, so Chef Janice is moving a 200-pound sheeter upstairs. All right, 18 hours later, our dough is cold fermented and is ready to be shaped. We're making 3 pizzas, so we've prepared all the toppings we need. Our first one is a sausage arrabbiata pizza. We'll slather on some whipped ricotta, some mozzarella, and fontina for a delicious kind of stretchy cheese base. Sliced garlic, shallots, and this beautiful purple basil go on. Then we top it with the arrabbiata sauce, which is a spicy Italian sauce that we made from tomato, chili oil, garlic, and salt. And we'll finish it with a classic Italian-style fennel sausage, which we make in-house with ground pork, fennel, black pepper, coriander, and white wine. Second pizza is a little more experimental, a little fun. Start with some mozzarella and fontina, and we top it with lonza, our cured pork loin that we dry in-house for 2 months, some persimmons, which we've also dried, and a pistachio pesto. That'll go in the oven together. Now, for our third, we're making a clam pie. We'll top that dough with whipped ricotta, mozzarella, sliced garlic, and chilies as well. That gets par-baked because we don't want the clams to overcook. Now, once it's par-baked, we'll top it with the steamed clams, which are steamed in white wine and aromatics. Then we'll add parsley and a sauce made by reducing the clam cooking liquid with a little cream. And it goes back in to finish baking. Once they're all done, we'll top that first sausage pie with some more fresh basil and a little parm. Then we'll slice them up to serve. It's Stewart's first time having clam pie ever. What do you think, Stu?
10. How many slices have you had today, Stu?
That's only 2.5. Maybe 3. Maybe 3.